All right, so I've gotten a tattoo kit. Now it arrives in this. I have already opened this little box. It contains this other thing is the motor part of the pen and um, a connector with an auxiliary thing. And anyway, buying a tattoo kit. Obviously, I don't endorse anyone else's idea to do this. You have to do your own research. There are a lot of reasons this is an objectively bad idea. um, yeah, but I mean, personally, I'm gonna get more meaning from a tattoo I give myself than a tattoo I get from someone else. In my opinion, if it goes out. um, the idea, I'm thinking I'll write SME just because it's a simpler tattoo to have first. I kind of want to really see what it looks like. Obviously, I got to practice a bit, but it's a reference to the show Red Dwarf. It's kind of funny. Basically, there's this droid designed to serve humans who came from a ship. I don't want to spoil the episode. There's a lot of really funny stuff that happens in that. Um, Obviously, Rimmer, who's this obnoxious asshole, constantly harasses him, etc. Um, and everyone else calls him a smeghead, right? But because he's an automaton who's programmed to not do stuff, although of course there's the question of is a species as smart as a droid in any show would naturally be able to be programmed in such a way, but he can't actually say smeghead. I think smeghead is kind of like asshole. Then when they say smeg, it's like the F word or fuck. Um, censorship, YouTube. I don't know. Uh, Probably doesn't matter. But because when you say the F word and you don't say it, then people assume you mean the other F word. Um, right. Anyway, uh, let's read this little warning though. Okay. Connect the A zone customer service when the tattoo kit doesn't work. They say when, not if, and that might match up with some YouTube comments, but not all of them. Or Amazon comments. The tattoo kit needs to be placed out of the reach of children. Obvious. Um, in order to avoid damage to your tattoo pen, please work under 14 voltages. Good to know. Do not place the tattoo kit in damp, hot, wet places. We do not recommend non-professional tattooists to tattoo directly on human skin. If there are no professional tattoo skills and professional aftercare, the wound may be infected and cause more serious damage to human skin. So obviously, it's automatically a wound. Um, anyway, if you are not certified tattooist, tattooing on someone else's body may violate local laws. If you tattoo illegally, we will not bear any legal responsibility. That is pretty obvious. And yeah, again, like I said, it's a bad idea for people to do it. I thought they would send two skin analogs. Maybe the other one is here somewhere. Um, this is the pedal. Uh, Only one set of gloves. Um, these are the caps. This is the power supply for the power supply, or power cord for the power supply, which feels kind of light. Not sure how much I trust that. Uh, Obviously, I have no certification. Well, maybe not. Obviously, it's the internet. Who knows? But yeah. Um, let's see how this goes. I was hoping to have two because these, as you can. Oh, that is two. These are absurdly thin. Um, but that'll um, help me judge needle depth, I guess. If they're two ones, and I have to be careful. Or nope, just multi-layered. All right, that's good. Right. I should create a surface first. I shall quickly deal with that. Okay, so my hands are up here. The thing that you see here is a bong, which is slanted. This part is glass. This part is silicone. Not really relevant to it, but yeah. Um, all right, let's pull this out. Actually, fuck it. I should have put these on here. Again, I'm not gonna let this anywhere near other people. Obviously, um, that would be quite negligent. gloves here. These gloves are way too freaking small for my hands. You can see that.
Yeah. That's ooh, fancy. I can hide my watch underneath it. That way I can still.
Actually, now that I think about it, I should take off my watch so that it does not get contaminated. Unless I just realized. Yeah, no, I'm going to keep that off. I was going to say monitoring my heart rate, but that. So. All right, so I have the power supply here. I think I'm going to leave this detached before I plug it in. All that goes there. Foot pedal goes into the other one. This is the power supply. I will be leaving most of this stuff off of the table. So the needle pack has all of these in it. Just bend the plastic a bit. Of course, this little tab counts as contamination technically, but no blood yet, so it doesn't really matter too much. But still not good practice. Anyway, actually, yeah, that I'm gonna be doing a lot of dumb stuff. You should treat me as a total idiot if you're watching and considering this in the slightest, or even not. But you can see this little pungery thing that sticks the needles about yay far. Well, it doesn't seem like you want to stick it too far. That's that autofocus into the shot. See the blade, very fine. Goes into here. So I have to overextend this part. Seems today. So this piece is overextended, unfortunately. That needle is bad. All right. So I could continue to use it, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. So now that I have that sorted out, to some degree, I'm going to leave it loose to start. Add this power supply part now. Plug it in. Become one of those silent ASMR channels. Once I get my actual microphone, I'm joking. I wouldn't condemn people to that. At least a good 4 feet, so I could even have the pedal up here on the table, and I might start off like that. So is that the low setting? All right. See, that's why I started off with a needle attached, because I'm not sure if it could potentially damage it. Well, it seems like it screws in, does it? Just had to press it really hard. All right. That's ready. Let's turn this bad boy on. Turn the voltage up just a little bit. So obviously that's not attached correctly. too short like that. A little bit more. Okay, it's starting to make that tattooing noise. So I'll move this more over to the side over here. Where is my, no, grip tape? This stuff. Goal here is just hold this at a decent width. There we go. All right, the other part. Use paints. Red. And black. Just for the design I wanted to test. See how this looks. All right. Open this up. Smells like I don't know, paint of some sort. All right. Struck the needle. All right, let's see how that looks.
Pretty nice.
Let's try what I was initially planning on, but I'm not sure I'll draw. Right. I'm trying to not hold it at such a diagonal angle. Now what I want to try, seeing how it interacts at different levels. It's about 7.7. Seems like a good option. Let's see, the other side doesn't seem affected. That just for context, that's about what it looks like. All right. Now, yes, I have terrible handwriting. I know that. All right. Looks like nothing. All right. I'll go make one of these on a proper table with a proper pencil. And so I have printed out this. I figured I'd go full uppercase. I have terrible handwriting, but again, it's a tattoo. It's about meaning, not how much other people give a shit about it. Especially because I'm not going to be necessarily showing this one. See, that's a clean removal. I'm going to go set this up. It's kind of like those temporary tattoos. I shall return. So this is the moment where I realized I had to reverse this. Should have been obvious. Anyway, you see this? It says SME in reverse, but when I hold it, that's when it says SME. Alright. So this is the part of the video where you realize what a terrible idea this actually is. Just based off of my handiwork. So this will be interesting to see. And this is also a point in the video where I should point out I've never had a tattoo before. That being said, if you see this video by now, you obviously know it's a bad idea. I need to turn up the voltage just a little bit. This really does not hurt though. Take a little bit of paper towel, see how that works out. So ignore the shakiness in my hand, that's just my anxiety. Obviously a reasonable time to be anxious, but yeah, whatever. Now to see if this is just going to make a mess or not. There we go. Just once more of this one. Alright, good. Seems to be holding a little bit better than it was earlier. This is honestly working out better than I thought. Gotta say. Now this is the difficult part because I can barely see where everything is. Got the involuntary leg shakes there for a second. Let me just let my foot real quick. Anyway, my line work, not so great. But I kind of intended for this to be a bit of a meme tattoo anyway. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a joke, a little bit of a funny gag. Now I just have to get rid of this biohazard waste that everything that has touched me has become now that I'm done. All right. Shut off the tattoo machine. Anyway, now that I have made a tattoo, if you want to see how this turns out in the future, um, please subscribe, turn on notifications, etc. This is probably going to be an interesting story, and it'll be completely change over time. And I am almost definitely going to have to come back to it at some point. But this went really fucking smoothly compared to what I thought it would be, because this is literally the first one I have ever had. Yeah. So for my final bit, this stuff um, all has to go in the trash. Got to be very careful with it. Um, I have to say that went really smoothly compared to what I was thinking of. Um, and I will actually just do a quick little review of the machine. I also have ordered a couple of different ones. Um, more classic one to see. And yeah, I look forward to editing this video, and subscribe, leave a like if you think this was cool and worth it, because I will be making updates in the future. Oh, the one other thing I wanted to say before I continued. Um, I didn't get a sleeve with the thing. Normally I will use it. Since this is the first time, it will actually potentially contaminate the stuff. I was very careful to stay clean, but in the future, that sleeve's not just going to protect the machine, it's going to protect me from what could have potentially ended up on it. Because stuff does evolve the second that it's not controlled by your immune system. So the one final thing I wanted to say is I have taken or for the aftercare of it, which I actually neglected, I forgot to get tattoo balm, which is recommended. I've put coconut oil on it, cleaned it, of course, and saran wrap over that just to keep any mess in. And I will be regularly changing that, airing it out a bit, etc. Um, yeah.